As you move through the exhibits in the visitor center, you come to a section that focuses on the lives of the first European Americans to live in the area. In a panel titled Money and Commerce, text states that the early settlers generally had very little money, understandable since the corn they grew sold for 50 cents a bushel. But by converting the grain to whiskey, the settlers created a product worth $1.50 a bushel, plenty of incentive to set up stills. The other staples of the settler economy are then enumerated. Cattle, hides, honey, fruits, and nuts were bartered for essentials such as salt, gunpowder, lead shot, shoes, and clothes. Next to this panel is a very old black-and-white photographic image. See Figure 0.1, which can be found in the print and ebook versions of this book. A mountain man stands tall and erect at center right. His shirt, coveralls, dusty shoes, and broad-brimmed hat give evidence that he is precisely that class of rural laboring man that the sign's words describe. He has a full beard, of course. After all, he is a mountain man. And what is that flat, round item he holds with both hands? Several livestock appear directly in front of him, and their mouths are pressed against the soil, but there isn't any apparent grass or other vegetation at this spot. Since it is bare ground, obviously these animals are not grazing. Clearly, the item this mountain man holds is a plate with some corn. He is using a handful or so of his precious kernels to supplement his livestock's diet. One of them has come almost to his feet, head down, looking for a treat. It wears a cowbell that looks comically large, almost a third as big as its head. But, in spite of its cowbell, this animal is not a cow. It is a sheep, as are all the other livestock in the photograph. The display panel's text states that cattle were among those things mountain people bartered for salt and gunpowder. But there is not one word about sheep, the animals in the picture, on whose backs grew wool used for warm clothing, like the socks you're glad you wore here. It is almost as if the sheep are invisible, ghosts of a forgotten American past.